What's up, guys? Making sure you can hear me. I'm going to make sure this is set before we talk about anything. Good show today. A lot of stuff to get to with our store. Actually, the stores that we go to, whole review for the month of March. All right, I think we're set. Everything looks good. We're going to see who's in the chat and refresh a little bit. Jeff, what's up? Nathaniel, Jack, what's up? More people coming in. So no Hustlebee today. He is coming back from the Philippines from his trip. So he's just getting in. Probably next week he'll be ready to go and back in the U.S. So Girl on Fire, good to see you. Loud and clear. Nice. Good to know. We're set. Nick, what's up? Juan234, what's up? Chris, Give Care, Ryan. Let me see. Ignacio's here. Boston. Zombries, what's up? Hustle and Muscle, what's up? Zach, Andrew. Let me see. All right, more people coming in. Robin, how's it going? And today's going to be a good show. March. We're going to review the stores. Burlington, Ross, Nike Outlet, Marshalls. Have they been treating us well or not? So pretty good stuff today. We're going to review all of them individually, and then we'll get some Q&A also in there as well. And let me see what else is in here. Steven. All right, more people coming in. And all right, so before we start, just like we do in every show, we have to remind everybody about Out Hustled meetups. If you haven't signed up, you still have plenty of time. We're still getting everything organized as far as the days for Florida. So hustlerhacks.com/East Coast. We're just getting everything together because apparently our flights are a little weird when it comes to Ken's flight, my flights. We're trying to figure out the proper days for Orlando, Tampa, and Miami. But everything is already official. It is going down. We're just getting our days set. But you can go sign up there. So Florida's in April. May, Washington, D.C., that one has been filling up pretty good. A lot of how many did we get last time? I think that one's leading right now as far as like all of them, all the locations that we've been looking to go to. That one right now has been filling up pretty quick. So if you want to sign up, go ahead and do that now. Same website. And July, Las Vegas, that one is also finalized. We don't have the official date for that one too, but we do know it is going to be in July, and it's probably going to be that Friday after eBay open. So those tickets, I don't even know when they go on sale, but probably pretty soon. But Friday for sure on that. I guess that Friday of eBay open, we're going to do our own separate meetup with everybody. So that one should be cool in Las Vegas. So Hustle be in the house. He's going to be here in the chat. He can answer any questions you have. Just kidding. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably flying. Scott Motion found Trout shoes at the cleat price today. Very nice. Drummer, what's up? Stevie D, what's up? Aaron Dallas, always in the house. Haruna Gritty Girl Boss, good to see you. Lucy, Frankie, what's up? Let me see. Andrew, I think we said what's up already. And who else is in here? Ruslan Nasi, what's up? Hello. All right, I'll go to Vegas from Give Care. That's what I like. We'll see you in Vegas then. Chris Stevens, what's up? All right, so let's talk about, well, I don't know what store we should talk about first. I also have some stories to talk about also mixed in there. So maybe we'll start off with Marshalls. Adriana, good to see you. Marlon, Stacy's Treasure Experts, what's up? Elliot, so there you go. Hi from South Florida. Jeff, you can't find my eBay store. G Customs 41. I think someone also put it in the chat if you want to look that up. All right, let's start off with Marshalls. So Marshalls has been a little dry, at least for my area. And then when we went to Kansas City for Out Hustled, they were still trying to, it seems like, change into like the spring stuff. So we saw a lot of like boots and all that still. Of course, also depends what your location is and if it's cold or hot or any or whatever area you're in. But In my area, a bit dry. I think I have seen some Kobe team basketball. We've seen those at Ross. Now I'm seeing them more at Marshall's, different colorways too. I think I found the black, I think one, or the purple one. I think those are the ones that I saw. Let me see. Oh man, how do we change this real quick? Okay, so I'm trying to make sure the chat is good to go. Okay, so I've mostly been seeing those. KD10s also been showing up, I think, for kids. A lot of just random Adidas stuff. Like it's been like a lot of like cloud foams or what are the other ones called? Like, I mean, not Ultra Boost because those are a little bit harder, but some of the other boosts like Nova Boost or something. I don't know. It's just like weird stuff like that. We've seen more of those also come out, but I think grade school has been the only thing that's been somewhat good. I mean, some people have been found like up tempos, still for kids showing up, and instead of 39, they've been 29. That's also been helping us more with the price. Jim says Harden's out there. Yeah, a couple of Hardens out there. Alpha Bounce from Adidas. Said Cloud Foams. Yeah, Cloud Foams. We've seen those. So I think Marshalls, like we said, is just kind of going through like a weird little transition right now. So we're hoping that we can get out of that season and get more, cleats and all that coming in, just like we had them back in the day. But most of that came through like during summertime. It wasn't really during this time. So yeah, and Andy says Marshall's getting dry on my side. No shoes. Austin got all the Trouts. Hustle and Muscle says EQT. That's also true. A lot of EQT has been showing up at Marshall's as well. So that one I would just want to go through quick because that seems to be kind of the driest right now. When it comes to Marshalls. Caesar says if you see pole vault cleats for under 20, hop on quick. I think are those the ones that like one shoe is slightly bigger than the other? Or am I thinking different? Let me know. Trout 3, Zoom Trouts, some lacrosse stuff. Yeah, I've seen a lot of, I mean, the Trouts have just been nonstop. Marshalls right now. Let me see. I can hop in live from the Philippines. That's from Hustlebee. We can see if we can get him in here. The next one, Burlington. Now, Burlington, totally different. What a time to be alive. Burlington is bringing nonstop heat right now. If there's one store you should probably focus on other than the other ones, I mean, you should go to all of them, no doubt. But Burlington right now, out of control. I'm going to talk about some of the finds. I even have some of the finds here. Ross is fire right now. Now, we're going to get to Ross, which Ross has also been good. But I think Burlington right now has been the best. Let me see if we can get the B in here. I don't know how good is, as long as his internet's good, we can welcome him in. Let me see. So we can get this real quick. And then we'll read some of the chat. Okay, I sent that in. Let's see if he's good. And I'll also get these in here in case he comes on. All right. So let me go back to the chat. Foams, Burlington has been crazy. Burlington and Ross has been good to me. That's from Adriana. Golf shoes hot right now. Finding at Burlington. Up tempo foams. Need to get to Burlington. Yeah, so Burlington's been good. So a couple of shout outs from the Instagram community. So you guys saw him from Out Hustled. Nacho Average finds. Ultra Boost. He found them for $49 recently at Burlington. And so that's been pretty good for him. Let's see the B. What's up?
Yo, what's up?
Where are you coming live from? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Okay. Where are you live from?
I'm live from our backyard.
Looks nice out there?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I think it's like 80s already. It's still like 7:30. I mean 7.
Oh, there you go.
It's hot. It's 75.
Question from the chat. Any Burlington or Ross in the Philippines?
No, unfortunately, there's not a lot of discount retailers here.
Anywhere else you can even remotely hustle?
Stores? So there's a lot of thrift, like the thrift stores, flea market type of stores here. So we get a bunch of those. So that would be the best bet. But the sad thing is, I don't know how to thrift.
I don't know how to thrift. Zach says he's from the future.
Yeah, I'm from the future. It is Thursday morning here.
Thursday morning. Haruna says you look well rested.
Super.
Super
Ate
well.
ate a bunch at the wedding yesterday and had a good night's sleep.
There we go. This guy's once this guy gets back, he has a lot of work to do.
A lot, like losing weight.
Let's talk about Burlington, which before you left, obviously you were sourcing. So let's get into the
Yeah.
Burlington action. I give a shout out to Nacho Average Finds, Ultra Boost $49. Chris also says women's uncaged Ultra Boost $49.99. I think you also found some, right?
What was that? What shoe?
Ultra Boost.
Yeah, I found some uncaged ones and
Oh,
found the
okay.
olive ones too.
Okay, there we go. Same thing from Chris.
Mhm.
Cole Hans.
Yeah, I did find some Kohans. I think I found like what 4 pairs, but just like in 3 weeks before I left. I mean, just right when we get back from Kansas City, Burlington was really really good. Like you said, you were right. Marshalls was dead, but Burlington, I've been just buying stuff from Burlington.
Burlington's been treating us well. Kobe 11s. You guys
Hmm.
should be following at Hustler Hacks on Instagram. I did post pretty good amounts of Kobe 11s that I did find. I also have another one I didn't get to post yet, but Kobe 11s have been there. Foam posits and up tempos for kids have been showing up. Different people
Yeah,
have
that's crazy. I've saw people calling carts. Like I can't believe it. Like when was this or how did this happen?
as soon as the bee leaves, it's like all of this random stuff that's showing
I
up at
know.
Burlington.
I know. I'm like I get in Tuesday afternoon at 4, and on my way back from the airport, I could stop by 3 Burlingtons.
Yeah, there we go. This guy's gonna be ready.
Hmm.
Air Max 97s have still been showing up. Women's section. I haven't found any recently, but some people have, and those have been really, really good. I think I sold mine. I think I sold one pair for like 170 and the other one for like 150. But they were both the one that was for 170 was a better size and I think better colorway, but those are just easy money if you're
Yeah, they're
but
just
they're hard to
automatic.
find in bulk.
Yeah, because like a lot of times too, this Air Max 97s are the premium ones.
Yeah.
Like they're like not the regular ones, and they're I mean like the quantity that they're releasing too, even in the market is not a lot.
Yeah, that's very true too. And I think what's the other one? So cleats, I also posted recently some SG Pros. And for those of you that are also worried about price increase, though they were still $16.99 at Burlington. No price increase there on the cleats, and even came
Yeah,
with the wrench and spikes and everything. So I was thrilled about that.
yeah. A lot of those price increases are probably just mistagged. Well, when you see cleats over like $30 at Burlington, especially at Burlington, go up there, or you can even just double check the price tag. I mean, on the price tag because it has the product code. Because sometimes they're just mislabeled.
Don Hustle says tons of SG Pros.
Wow.
Well, there's tons. Yeah, I would definitely take all of them if possible. And last, shout out. Her name's kind of funny. SoCal Coupon Slut. We had to throw slut in there, but her name is hilarious. But she found Air Max Zero Dornbeckers
Air Max
at
Zero.
Burlington.
Let me see. What does it look like? I have to Google Air Max Zeros.
Yeah, and they were, I don't know what the price was, but that one I was like, oh man. And I think at her same haul, Air Max Zero and some other ones in there, but
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
I
Air
know
Max
what it
Zero,
looks like.
Air Max 97, and some other ones in there. Some pretty good stuff, but I was like, man, Dornbecker's like this. Burlington's really stepping up the game now. They're like, especially with the Air Max 97s.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can. I'll type in the name. You guys can look it up. It's like her very first. I mean, latest. There we go. Photo. on IG. So if you guys want to look at it. But that one, let me see the price, $59.99. Looks like it's a size 13.
But yeah, at least it's Air Max Zeros. Some of the DBs are just not worth picking up.
Yeah, some of the DBs are. Yeah, it just depends. It's well, also a lot of these flip the switch, which those I know. We're gonna have to be you know, patient with those. Especially if we're picking up for the youth. I think you have a better chance in men's, obviously, but for youth, it's gonna be a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
Let me see. Jack says found Oregon Dornbecker's Air Max at Marshall's for only $35. So size 5. Let me see. If it's lagging, let me know. If the B is lagging, let us know in the chat. And those are seems to be kind of like the main ones at Burlington. Let me see. So these I was gonna put. I don't know if I did I post these. I don't remember if I. Let me check. I think I posted these real quick. Well, I will post them, but some materials, and these were so Kobe's. A lot of the B grades are out there, but still get the money for the B grades. I mean, there should be no I guess excuse to not make 100 plus on any of the Kobe's, even if they are B grades.
Because the ones that are B grades too are the elites. I don't know if I've seen a regular B grade Kobe.
How's the Burlington stuff? So here's one. Actually, I haven't posted it yet either, but so Burlington phones. Doom. Yeah, the Dooms.
Man. I can't just wait to get back now. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna skip my flight and source my way down to Florida for a meetup.
This guy's gonna start in Florida before we get there for Out Hustled.
No, I'll take my time getting there because there's so much stores going down.
Don Hustle says price varies on merch. Former employee at Burlington, they price depending on the quantity they receive. Burlington is like a bargain shopper for major companies, just like Ross. I think Jimmy has also said that I guess some foams won't hit the floor if employees get there first. And that's the thing, though, is that some employees, it's weird because it also depends who's working there on a certain day. It's almost like timing, and then not everybody's also going to go for it. I mean, I've gone when certain employees that watch the channel, they're a little bit involved, but not all involved, you know, with like, you know, sourcing and selling. And then I'll walk out with the same stuff that I normally do anyway. So I don't know. Maybe it just depends on the store, the employees, the timing.
Too. Exactly. Yeah. And you know, like there's gonna be those built relationships with a lot of, you know, the resellers and the employees, or maybe they know somebody there, because technically, you know, like whoever works there really wins the game because they see everything, and they could just literally text, you know, their friends, hey, we got this, come in, pop in and buy this, buy that. But, you know, but like Glenn said, there's just so much to go around, and the timing has to be perfect.
Yeah, Don Hustle says no employees will lose their job. They have to wait 24 hours before buying. Risk losing their job. Burlington policy. Here's a question though: if you have worked at Burlington or anything, can you purchase, or even Nike Outlet for that matter, or Ross, any of these stores? If you've worked there or still work there, can you buy something, I guess, at the end of your shift every day? And what does your discount look like? I think Nike Outlet was 30%. Or 40%? I don't know.
Discount?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nike Outlet is 30% in store.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I said, I think if you're starting as a reseller and stuff like that, I would highly suggest you to work at Burlington or Ross.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that too, because I actually met someone that followed the channel and now works at Ross. So I'm gonna get
works
at Ross. So I'm gonna we'll talk about that. I've pretty good stories about Ross recently, so I'll talk about that. Let me see. Trying to go through the chat. Let me see. I have a question about older shoes, stuff like LeBron 13s, KDs. I mean, $20 or less. Yes, that's a good price. Those are the shoes that are going to sit there for a while. They go down to cheaper. Yes, pick them up if you find them on clearance. Let me see. Recently got a part-time at Ross. They give me a discount code, but they have strict policy on not reselling. That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty interesting. Richard. That's from Richard. We'll have to get Richard on the show. And maybe the other guy that I talked to now that he works there, maybe we get him on the show. I don't even know how that'd work.
Yeah,
Spy that
you
says
probably have
30%
to.
off.
You probably have to wear some mask or something.
Yeah. Tony says employees don't care. They'll get it somehow. They have their friends pick them up. That could work too. Don Hustle, 30% off discount. Yes, you can, but not bulk buying of the same item from Burlington.
Exactly. I mean, it's just a simple policy that hey, you work here. You're not. You can't take advantage of of our stuff, right? Because at the end of the day, they still have a business to manage, kind of like saying like, "Hey, we have good stuff," right? And then if you go in there, that's probably why I don't work at Burlington because I'm just probably gonna work there for a week and get fired and buy like 100 things.
I take full advantage of the discounts.
Mhm.
And I think, let me see, Spy that says a few employees and they can buy anything but not allowed to sell them.
Mhm.
Elliot is Nike employee. That's a max you can purchase a week. What's the max you can purchase in a week? That's a good question. Nike employee, if you have anybody in the chat, let us know. Richard, they give 20% off and 40% off some days. Now, I know Ross employees, they get 40% off certain times of the month or every other month. I don't know how it works, but they only get a certain day. They get the 40% off. And that certain day, you better go to all the Rosses possible. One employee said he can put it on layaway at Burlington.
Yeah,
Have you
you
ever
can.
seen the sign? Because me and Hustlebee went one time, and Hustlebee's like, "How can we take advantage of this layaway thing?" It was like $5
Gift
back
card.
if you put something on. Yeah, if you put something on layaway, and I was like, I don't know, we got to figure it out.
I'm gonna try it as soon as I get to Cincinnati, because that just been bothering me. Like I keep telling Glenn, and Glenn don't know either. So I'm like, man, we gotta figure this out.
Let me see. Adriana says sometimes they don't know what to look for. But recently I was in the I was in the back. The man looking at comp. Somehow he missed the Nike sold for 300 plus. That's a good thing too. Is that don't get. I guess my advice would be don't get intimidated if you see other resellers around because they might skip something. They might be looking for something totally different. They might still be learning. They're rookies, and then you can still go and get stuff as normal. Or you can do the opposite to where like you want to go pass by, scan through the items. Okay, cool. You find something or not, and you get a head start to go to the next store.
Yeah, I mean, like that's a perfect example. Even with all these advantages or competitive advantage that we're talking about, people are still gonna skip stuff. There's no way that they will be able to check everything. I mean, me and Glenn do it all the time in a hustle. That's why we follow each other because at least we have like four eyes. I mean, two eyes, two sets of eyes looking at it.
Two
And
eyes.
this
We're
guy,
like Cyclops.
yeah,
One eye.
I know. So like, Glenn skips stuff. I skip stuff. Like we both skip stuff when wherever we're hungry. Like, so that's just the nature of the game, and that's why I love this game because there's just no way that somebody can be that perfect and scan everything.
Very true. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. We're mere humans. We make mistakes. Might skip some stuff here and there, and it happens. Let me see. What was that? Someone else had reselling what you fired at Burlington. Anybody else knows about the $5 back layaway thing? Let us know and how that would even work. You're just putting all these like kid foam posits on layaway one at a time. Not only
Yeah,
that, but you'd
cause
have to really go, I'm pretty sure, like separate days or something.
yeah, no, I'm planning to like put multiples on layaway, right? So if I buy a size 9, and a size 10, and then I buy one and then take photos of it and say I have a size 9 and a 10. As soon as it sells, I can go pick it up at a Burlington.
And
Pretty
Stephanie has a good
pretty
question
much.
too. Um, can a person stack a senior citizen discount with the employee discount if they work at these stores?
Oh man, probably,
Because so
probably.
that would be on going on Tuesday, you get 10% off, and but that would be I think that's Ross only, right? That you get
Yeah,
the
bro.
55 and over.
Well, the other one in Nike is military discount.
What was that?
You can get military discounts.
Oh, military discount. Okay. You're starting to come in and out, but hopefully you'll stay. The fees rack up if you do them separately, and the $5 cards are only at certain times of the year. From Don Hustle, as far as Burlington goes, our layaway
Oh,
plan.
I thought there was no fees if you pay it on a certain time, right?
I'm pretty sure if you pay it by a certain time, you won't get the fee, but
It's like zero interest if you pay it in time.
yeah, we have to figure that out. Spider says, I doubt it. At Nike, you can't stack your military discount with the no tax paper. I'm pretty sure that all of them are pretty strict when it comes to all those trying to
The
stack
reselling,
them.
the reselling, yeah, they and one Nike is pretty hard on reselling certificate, but I've seen the military discount stack with friends and family.
Oh
Not
yeah,
military discount is the only one that they will stack.
yeah, yeah. That's a pretty good observation. Let me see. Is there any certain number of completed listings you look before buying? Um,
There's no cut and dry answer for that. As long as I mean, if you look at it, I think you compare the ratio that I'd like to buy more an item that has more solds than active.
yeah, that just depends on also the find because if there's a good amount, like if there's like low amount of completed listings, but it's selling for 300 and you got it for 60, I mean, you would still get it though, even though maybe there's only three completed.
Mhm.
Because you know what it's worth. So, not really, I guess, like you said, a clear answer on that one. The checkout girl straight up asked me if I was a reseller at Ross. I told her, yeah. She told me she would keep an eye for the good stuff for me. That was from Chris.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. I'd be like a lizard. Like I'll keep an eye on the good stuff and then I'll charge people with this. Like
I'd be like, oh, we can't sell this to you. It's defective.
yeah, right. Let me see. Okay, so let's get into Ross and what's been going on. I have a couple of stories with Ross I wanted to talk about also, but as far as the finds go, a lot of the Air Force 180s, the Barclays out there, I've seen a lot of those recently, more than usual. And those you'd have to get them for a bit cheaper. I mean, some have been selling for like 90 plus range, but it looks like still you're spending like 60 plus tax around there. Um, so cleats, you guys are going to see Ross finds of the week this week. And for the most part, cleats that I've seen, they have gone up from 19.99 to 24.99. I mean, it's a $5 difference. If you're still picking up awesome cleats that are selling for 100 plus, then obviously it's not going to be a huge difference. But um, I have seen some in there, at least from people that have tagged me on photos. Some cleats have been like 65 or something. I haven't seen those in my area. I've just seen them at 24.99 for the
Yeah,
most
they're
part.
like they're like so random. Like I've seen them for like 64 something, and then some are like 54, 62. Like, and they're just one pair of cleats too. Like it's not like I've actually like if you have the same exact cleats, you can bring it up. They'll change the price for you. But for before since I started, it was always 1999, and then like if it's a little high end like the boots and the high top cleats, it's usually 24.99. So it's between that range, and then some you just have those awkward like overpriced ones.
Yeah, very true there. And so here's let's see, RH says Jordan cleats 17.99, which is my next example. So Jordan cleats, Jordan 12, Jordan 6, Jordan 4. We've seen cleats of all three models.
Mm-hmm.
What is your take on them?
Jordan Jordan 4s is good, decent. I don't know about Jordan 7. For some odd reason, we just got stuck with them. but the reason being, I think the reason behind this is Jordan cleats do well when they're baseball cleats. Uh, the the molded or the plastic studs does better on baseball. I mean, not really does better, but you can price better. The reason being because some leagues will not allow metal studs or metal cleats for
Mm.
baseball. So that's been good, and you just gotta be careful on those because, I mean, it's baseball. Don't be picking up size 14, size 15, like I did at the beginning, just because it was Jordan cleats and there are a clearance for 8.99. There's just so hard to move. But the least performing or the least profit cleats, I would say, is the Jordan 7 on for football cleats. They're
Mm.
just, I don't know, maybe I believe they were just overproduced, and I'm still stuck with probably like 10 of them now. And we're just dropping the price just to get rid of them.
And what about the Jordan 12? We've seen different
Oh,
colorways from that one as well, but
yeah, the Jordan 12 have done really great for me, especially, way back in the beginning when I found them. But now I guess you just have to be patient with them because I mean, we found a few in Kansas City. Zach found a few as well. Los Supis has found a bunch of them. So it's just a matter of really not, holding on to them. If you're in it for a quick flip, I think there's not much money to be made on it.
you made a good point about the bottoms. Now, I've gotten different people that well, actually more than one person. So here's what happened is that they ended up finding, certain amount of these cleats
Mhm.
and they thought because they bought multiple pairs, they kind of thought that they were both the same as far as the bottoms go.
Mhm.
And so they got confused when they were listing them and then they sold the wrong one. And
Uh,
the difference between, we talked about like the football and the baseball. And that's one thing too, is like make sure you know which ones you're buying and or selling or listing, because even though they might look the same, you didn't really pay attention to the bottoms, you're picking up multiple pairs. Um, just don't get confused when that comes around.
and then again, go back to the product code. Some people just assume things and not double check it, and that's just a big mess up because once that happens, the customer experience is gonna be low, and that's just asking for negative feedback.
And Hustle and Muscle Jordan Retro 7 size 16.
Yeah, that's Zach's secret sauce right there. Secret size 16 sells better than the rest of them.
Emmanuel says anyone moving track shoes. Track shoes can be good too, but the same thing, since they are low cost, it can get flooded easier than some of the other shoes that you're going to find out there. Also, you're going to see more of them, certain Nikes and certain Adidas. There's also certain Nikes that sell way better than others. So that's going to come down to the research part. But track shoes, yes, you can get them. But
Yeah, just don't pick up the low end track shoes. I mean, again, go to your research because some track cleats retail for $50.
yeah,
There's
exactly.
just no way you can make money on it if you're buying it for 20.
Are you guys checking out Toys R Us stores? I went to find Jeffrey Funko. Didn't see there were none in sight. I did go to Toys R Us recently. They still don't have a sale, nothing like that in my area yet. So um I don't know. I guess we'll see what
Make,
happens there.
make sure you buy the fixtures.
The
That's all
fixture.
I want.
All
Yeah,
right.
I just want those like giant kind of like you know action figures.
Yeah, so you can go check out Toys R Us, see what they have. Toys R Us 10% off. There you go from Don Hustle. Yeah, and even then at 10% off, they're still more expensive than Walmart. So and
Yeah.
probably Amazon.
Yep. That's true.
We had almost like 120 people watching right now. We still have quite a bit, over 100, whatever. Thumbs up if you can. Helps a
Oh
little bit.
yeah, come
I
on
like
now.
that.
Everybody like that. Hit that like button. It's only got 21 likes. Come on, guys. We're trying to do perform a live here. Glenn had to bring me back from the future and stuff like that. We can get
There
that
we
like
go.
I could tell your future if you ask me, DM me. I could tell your 12 hours. I'm 12 hours ahead, so I can tell how your stores and sales gonna be. So make sure you
Stars and
like that, bud.
sales. This guy. And John says, what about track cleats without the spikes or the dust bag? Same thing with the tool. So we talked about that last time. Try to get all three if possible. That might be dust bag, spikes, and
Mm-hmm.
the tool thing. Try to get all three if possible. At least check. At least try to get the spikes and the tool.
Exactly.
Bag is like optional, but if you can get all three, the better. All right, so a story about Ross real quick. I'm not gonna say I talked a little bit about the guy that was working there, but I want to talk a little bit about that too. But so two stories. The first one, so I went to go as I normally would, go into Ross. I walk in and I'm looking around, okay, nothing, a little bit, it's a little dry. So I turn the corner on the men's section, and there's a guy standing there, and he has two pairs of pure platinum foam posits, and they're $69.99 each. If you guys have found these at Ross, so he's holding them in his hands, two pairs. Now, what would you do? Let's say you can do two things. Either one, you can follow this guy around like a creep and hope that he puts them on the rack over again, which more than likely wouldn't. Or second, that's just what I did. I don't even know the guy. I was just like, oh man, like awesome finds. Congratulated him. And I was like, what size did you get? What size did you find? So I think you found I think one of them was like a size 9, and the other one was a size I think like 11 or 12, but they were $69.99. I hadn't seen those like foam posits yet, at least until that day with this guy. I found him. And then so he was just kind of like, we're just like looking at the shoe, like looking at, all right, cool. And then and he was just like, oh yeah, like, you know, I watch your videos, by the way, and like, you know, thanks for for helping, blah blah blah.
Thanks
And
for nothing.
and I was like, all right, cool. We're just kind of like, and ended up just talking like for a good while. And he was like a super cool guy. And then it's kind of funny because I think months before that, he's like, yeah, my girlfriend saw you one time at Burlington and said hi to you and blah blah blah. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. And it was well, this guy says I would snatch him off his hands and run.
Yeah, that'd be like, hey, let me look at this. Let me feature this in my. Let me put this in the vlog. I'll be right back.
Take off and run. And then so please tell me he gave you a pair. I didn't even ask for a pair. For me, the thing that I liked was that when we started to talk a little bit, he was like, you know, I'm on my lunch break, and I found these pairs and everything like that. And I was like, good for him. Like that's what I like more than anything, is that because I used to do that when I worked like full time. Is like every time that I could, I was either at the post office or at one of these stores trying to find stuff in the lunch break. When me and Ken went to Chicago, remember we saw that one guy in his lunch break trying to find
what
stuff.
are you guys doing here?
Right? And he was trying to find stuff during his lunch break, and talking to this guy too. It's like people that want to make extra money, whether they're paying their bills, doing whatever. They're not, both of them aren't doing it full time, but they're trying to make extra money, doing their thing. And that's exactly what the whole channel wanted to do. Like, I want to help people to find stuff. So he found these, got them. He's going to make his money. And I like seeing that this guy is going to win. Now, what did I do? I didn't find anything in that Ross. I left. But at Burlington, I still got those other pairs of Kobe's and other stuff. So we both win, but it's also good that, you know, this guy was able to find stuff and make money off of that. Like,
Yeah.
It could have been weird, I guess, if he was just probably like, "Hey, who the hell are you? Like, get the hell out of here!" But like, but
come on, bro.
like
You're popular now.
I wish I was getting popular. I think so.
No, this is what Glenn was doing. It's like, oh crap, he still has to pay for this. Let me get to the next door.
Let me get to the next door before this guy does. And let me go to that Burlington real quick.
Yeah, that's how he got his gobies.
Yeah, probably true. And another guy. So another story was there was a younger guy, young guy, thin guy. He was looking at shoes. I'd seen him before, and he was like, "Oh, hey, like, Appreciate your videos, blah, blah, blah. And he was a really cool guy. So this is a guy that he was like, I'm still learning, trying to get into it. But now I'm working at Ross. So he just got hired. And then so now he's gonna go all in and go to this one Ross location. And it was kind of funny though, it was like he's like, yeah, you know, I could kind of see what they have and stuff in the back. He's like, but the thing is that I have to put the sensor on like every single shoe. And I was like, well, you do work here now, so it's not kind of like we get to chill and see all the finds in the back.
That's gonna be tough.
Every single pair's got to get those sensors on.
Yeah.
So, but that guy was cool. He's taking full advantage and he's working there now. So random stories, but wanted to throw that in. Let me go back. Let me see. I did see a guy at Burlington did follow him and leaving one pair of cleats and ran back and grabbed them. They were $20, flipped them for $120. Yeah, that could happen too. You can follow people around and see if they if they leave anything behind. So Ross, we left that. Ross has been pretty good. Panda Rose, what's up? Good to see you. And our lister sisters are also here in the chat.
What's
all right,
up?
so last one. Nike outlet. How has the outlet store been treating you now? Today, which Hustlebee, I know with Hustlebee being in the Philippines, we probably shouldn't say, but today, 30% off sale at Nike outlet and or factory store. So took full advantage. I bought like 30 pairs today. And that's
just wrong. That was so wrong. That's just so wrong. I was like, man, this is the perfect time for me to leave because nothing's really going on. And then I got that email. So most of you guys don't know this. Nike sent out an email that they're having a 30% off on their clearance wall. Just out of the blue, crazy. I don't know what they ate, but I'm so jealous right now.
And then some pretty good stuff out there with the sale that I picked up. Let me see. You know what? The thing about the shoe is like, and these are pretty sexy too. If you look, I mean, the colorway is pretty awesome. So they had them for.
Are they SE or something?
So what? 74, yeah, $74.99 plus 30% off. And I picked up good pairs of these. Some Air Max 95s that were selling pretty good. Some, yeah, these are pretty funny, but they're on super clearance too. But more foams, but gold. He's showing off now. Let me know if you went to the outlets today or if you're planning to go, and if you went for the 30% discount. If you find anything, let me know. Let me see. Outlets have been great for me. That was from Jack. Been hitting up multiple outlets, Central Texas area from Nick. There we go. Did you guys wear Air Max and Air Max Day?
That's what I've been wearing. I've just been wearing my
Vapor Max.
Vapor Max. I even wore it at the reception after the wedding because my feet were hurting already from the ones.
Panda Rose, yeah, they're tiny little foam posits. And it's kind of, even with like the Doom foams, it's like, I don't know if anybody in the chat is out there spending over 100 plus on toddler shoes. I mean, personally, I wouldn't, but there's some ballers out there spending 100 plus on toddler baby shoes. Let me see. Air Max 97 outlet. Yes. And that's from Lister Sisters. Good to see them as usual. And Hector, off topic. What do you think of Chris Green's merch dojo course? I really don't know anything about it. I just know I'm getting emails like crazy, but I haven't really looked into anything about it. Outlets have been quite kind to us since KC. There we go. Yeah, Haruna's been finding some good stuff out there at the outlets. Found these nice cleats at Nike outlet. Didn't have any sizes, 8 to 10, so didn't buy them. That just depends also good sizes or not. Did you ever get $10 gift cards from the surveys?
Yeah, it's a customer service surveys.
Oh, you moved. Right now you're just like a shadow talking.
I know, like I think it's the sun. The sun just changed on me.
So you
This
just
is
get like
so
a
weird.
silhouette of glasses in the mirror. Do y'all shop what? Kick app. You get points, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. Um, that one I don't do, but I know, of course, like the gift cards, things like that, you can combine everything. Let me see. I think I skipped over quite a bit of stuff before that. Oh man. All right, you have to remind me. If I skipped your question, remind me in the chat and post it again. About Toys R Us, if you're interested in a buyout before the last day, go talk to liquidating manager. Spoke to a real cool manager, willing to let me know. Let's see. Without nothing about the toys, I declined. So you could try to do that and try to talk to a manager or something, try to close out.
Yeah, but a lot of these deals are not, since like the season is not really for toys and stuff. You gotta get it for a really good price, or either you're willing to hold on to it till Christmas.
Yeah, we can cash out during Christmas for sure.
Yep.
Ken looks like an unlocked character from a game when he was all shadow. That's funny.
Yeah. Dancing.
Oh man. Rusen says, Glenn, off topic, do you wear your own shirts? I don't wear my own merch, Amazon shirts.
Yeah,
I guess because they're for different
we're
niches.
sponsored by Nike.
My Nike outlet in Birmingham marks the shoes up $10 or $10 every time they do 30% off back wall. I've seen them do that. They mostly do that at the clearance store. I've seen them, like right before a sale.
Yep,
It's like, oh,
all
what do
the
you
time
know?
at the clearance store. I don't know, but they just do it.
And it's like, oh, what do you know? These prices are back up again.
Yeah, it's like pretty much you're only getting like 15% off discount when that happens.
Yeah. Let me see. What's the other one? Is it dry season for soccer stuff? When do stores start getting soccer stuff again?
I mean, soccer stuff pops out a lot, but I think from what I've noticed, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it started around May, June, July. That's when I really found a bunch.
Yeah. Man, those birds are getting mouthy back there.
Yeah, there's like, so behind our house, it's just like kind of like all greens, like kind of like like they're not allowed to cut trees and stuff. So that's why it's pretty peaceful here. The birds wake me up. That's my alarm clock.
Let me see.
I can't get my car to park. Can't press the brakes.
But oops. I have this pair. Well, let me go back. Okay, I have this pair of 17 Adidas Zero cleats and shoes. Don't sell. Is it a loser? Size 17. I mean, it is bigger. Just depends.
Yeah, you have to use it and call Glenn.
It just depends. I mean, that's on that size. You don't know. I have to check completed listings. Also depends what you got it for. So might have to be more of a patient. Have you found any Louis V purses at Burlington? My Burlington has them, but they're even higher priced than eBay. I mean, they're used, but I've seen them way higher priced than the eBay price. Do you make more on merch or eBay? I make more on merch, but merch has been going through like a crazy thing right now. They can't keep up with capacity as far as like shirts go. So my days have been off and on. If you follow the podcast with me and Young, he's been kind of frustrated where he was like he was making, I think last week, he was supposed to make, like $900 that week. And then he just dropped to like $200 like for this week. And because capacity issues, like that's one thing that's kind of frustrating right now with merch is like they can't really keep up with like how many orders are going out, and they're trying to do it, and it's just been kind of a mess right now. So even my merch has been, off and on, but eBay has just been consistent as usual. I mean, no drops there. Have you seen any Liverpool FC jerseys? I haven't. Would like to source it someday. Getting started with great media at Taco Cabana last summer. Oh yeah, Swoop Man, what's up? He caught me in the wild at Taco Cabana getting tacos.
Oh, now I know it. No wonder not a lot of people see you at the stores. They see you more at the food places.
So you got restaurants. Been to Ross all month long, but noticing that most of the time there's nothing to flip. Is this normal? Depends on your stores, depends on your area, depends how many times you've been going. Because Ross right now has been really good this month. And that's the thing that we talked about before. Keep this in mind. We survived January and February. Those were like the roughest months. We survived, we're alive. And we talked about like, because remember, I got a lot of those questions. When is it going to get better? When is it going to get more? You know, when are we going to get more stuff? And I told them, not until mid March starts to come around. April is just going to get even better. And then we're going to go full blown, you know, during summer and all that. Go ahead. What are you drinking?
Fresh coconut, baby. Straight from the tree.
I am drinking watered down Starbucks.
My dad's laughing at you. Like this guy's brown and is drinking Starbucks.
This guy. Let me go back. Do you guys help with mentoring, more one-on-one help for people starting out and reselling? I know I've gotten that question too. We're I don't know. We're kind of we're off and on when it comes to the coaching stuff, because I mean all of our stuff literally on IG and on YouTube is free.
Yeah.
And if you follow that info, I guarantee you can make money. I'm nothing against internet marketing, but I'm just not one of those dudes. Like I just feel like to go and do all this stuff to send you a $995 course at the very end of my spammy emails. That's just not me. And I'd rather meet people in person, travel and help people. And I'm not that dude. And but when it comes to coaching, I get it that some people might need more direct help in that. But I can guarantee you, if you follow the channel, you go back to a lot of the older videos and you're putting in the work and you're sourcing every week and putting in that work, I guarantee you will find stuff in your area.
Yeah. Nick said, where's the Patreon?
Where's the Patreon?
Yeah, me and Glenn are probably going to start doing a Patreon group for what? 99 cents. Because like, man, our content are free and there's so much videos out there already. And that's exactly why I don't have a YouTube channel. It's like, man, why would I make one? Glenn already making the same thing. Like, and he edits it better. So I'm just gonna be like, just for the sake of people that wants to pay us, we're gonna open a Patreon group for 99 cents. 99 cents a week. Oh, maybe we'll make it $1 for $1 burrito or something.
And I think that I guess one of the reasons why you're probably like, why not do the marketing type of stuff? And then why should I or why shouldn't I? Why don't I? I love what I do right now, which is just making money on the platforms that I sell on.
Yeah. And not making money on the people.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really need to make money on the people. I guess if down the road, if something happened to where like I was going to make a legit book or something that you can actually buy, then I'd be like, hey, support me if possible. And here's this book or something that actually would help or something. But other than that, like that's the only thing I could really see. I really didn't really plan on making the channel to make, I guess, like courses and books and stuff like that.
Yeah, somebody brings up a good point. You know, like if you want to support, just contribute in super chat. But if people really wants one, I think if they really want to pay us monthly, we'll find. We'll probably come up with a Patreon so cheap. We'll be the most popular and cheapest Patreon group.
And another reason why was there you go, Gritty Girl Boss, 99 cents. That's from Haruna. And
I should have said $99.
And the other reason why too was that I guess throughout the years that I've been doing like the YouTube channel and even meeting other people in person, I've had people that have just straight up been an ass to me in real life, and other YouTubers and other people that they've even straight up told me like, why would I want to work with you? We just resell stuff from Ross. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like the thing is that so when I meet people in person, I want to be the exact opposite, and I want to try to, you know, be the person that I am, and which is just me. So I can just go and help and do whatever I can, because
Yep.
Man, I've gotten like the worst of all the rest. So I'm just like,
Because one,
ooh,
two, the other one too is like when you do coaching and stuff like that, you gotta dedicate your time. You gotta know what you're doing. I mean, me and Glenn did a group coaching and stuff like that. We did prepare for that. We spent hours to prepare beforehand and stuff like that. And I guess it's just, I mean, me and Glenn are the same when it comes to like delivering something. We don't want to deliver something that's just copied, pasted off the internet, or just a copied business model from somebody else or something like that. When we get serious with coaching, like we like to tailor it according to you, your location, and your situation. And that's why even in our group coaching, we actually broke it down to individual coaching because we wanted to give more value to the people that we're coaching with. But yeah, definitely, it's just a matter of, when we don't want to mass produce like a Toyota Corolla, but instead, we'd rather, build a Rolls Royce that takes years and stuff like that.
yep. And I think what else? Someone else said.
Oh man, you gotta recognize all the super chat that was popping in.
Oh, I don't know. Great Girl Boss, 99 cents. That's from Haruna Panda Rose, $1.99. Appreciate that,
There we
Panda
go.
Rose. Let me see. Glad you guys didn't have an infomercial. Wouldn't have started reselling. That's very funny. Because they're haters and they're jealous. Could be true. $2.99. Jesse Berg, good to see you in there too. Let me see. Helps so much. It's amazing. Yeah, that's also being that big ass coconut.
Yeah, just living the life. Hey, you want to make money? Well, you drink coconut in the backyard.
I know all
Swipe
you
up
need.
now.
Swipe up now. All you gotta do is just be like on the beach with the big
Yeah,
coconut,
dude. Yeah.
some ladies
I'm.
around you.
Yeah, I can pull up this thing. Hey, you want to have a nice car and make a lot of money? Here we go. Swipe up now.
So,
Yeah, this is my project car.
oh,
You
the
see it?
project car.
Yeah, it's done already. So we just take it out to car shows
Oh,
and just
okay.
keep it here in the back. But yeah, if we want a font like that, we could just totally do something like that and just literally kind of like flaw, like just it's just not us. We're just human beings. We're just real. Like, we'd rather eat than do anything else.
Eat and meet people and
Yeah, eat and have barbecue, have pizza, have wings, Applebee's happy hour, half price appetizers, stuff like that.
I was telling the guy that so the guy that works at Ross, I was telling him um I was like what was he saying? He was like, "Oh, I appreciate you trying to, help and being cool with it and blah blah blah." And I told him like, "Look, I was like, if you find shoes," and I pointed at like those like shoes are there. I was like, "Look, these are just physical things. So like when I die and you die and we all die, which is gonna happen by the way, these things are just gonna be here, and whatever money you made is still gonna be here as well. So when we get to travel and meet people in real life, like the friends that we've made, especially a lot of people in the chat that we've made a personal connection with,
Mhm.
that's something that can never be taken away. They're not physical things. I cherish those things more than anything else.
Mhm.
And these are people now that I talk to every day now. Now it's
Exactly.
become more of like people that never would have met without the channel.
Yeah, I mean, like Glenn, like me, Glenn's number one friend.
Number one friend. That's fun. Like, and when people like today, you're probably gonna say like, okay, well here you go again. Today at the post office, and I was leaving, someone was like, "Hustler hacks" out of a car somewhere, and I looked. I don't know who it was. If that was you, let me know in the chat. But that's like that stuff I like. People that send me DMs of like their kids are like they recognize your voice every time now, and they
Yeah.
see things like "Go
Kids
out and
running
get it,"
around.
yeah,
Kids
or
running
Ross finds of
around.
the week,
Ross signs of the
Joe
week.
Edit Thursday, and their kids like all that stuff. Like that's the stuff that I love more than anything. There we go, another $2. See, they're coming in.
There we go.
All right. Any
Now,
last questions before we go? What was that?
see our Patreon is already booming.
DJ Brightlight. There we go. And
No,
someone said, yes, you can email me. I think that was Victor. Yeah, about the
Yeah,
coaching
Glenn
thing. Email
responds
me.
to
I mean, we can
email.
still figure something out. I'm
Yeah,
not saying that
he's
we're not
yeah
doing anything like that, but email me.
he's horrible at DMs. He doesn't even respond to me.
Hustlerhacks1@gmail.com.
Man, see, man, Donovan Jensen just gave $2 for the burrito.
Oh,
So
burrito.
I better get one. You better buy me
Burrito.
one on our next trip.
I like that. Let's see. Looks like I've gotten those platinum foams I know, right? So there you go. You can email me if any questions on that stuff. Yes, hustlerhacks1@gmail.com. And any last questions before we go?
Man, that hour flew.
Oh yeah, hour flew by quick. We talked about all the stores. We talked about Burlington and the fire that they've been putting out for us. Ross, Nike Outlet, Marshalls. We talked about all those.
And our
Oh,
Patreon.
why does Hustle Be always drive? That's a good question. So Hustle Be always drives when we go on Out Hustled because number one, he's used to driving everywhere that he goes. He goes 5 hours to Pittsburgh. This dude's always on the road. So Hustle Be always drives, and since I have to film, I'm kind of in charge of course, like
Yeah,
we have
and
Out
I'm
Hustle
not.
footage.
I forget stuff. Like Glenn sees me bring my GoPro, and I pretty much just tape until I get to see him, and after that, I just leave it everywhere. I'm not. I even left it at the rental car. You know, like I'm not that good. So, and also, I get car sick if I'm not driving. So I don't know. Maybe that's something, Glenn. I didn't tell you about that. I get car sick when I'm driving, and then when you're driving 12 hours a day, you can't afford to get car sick. You know, Ross finds first. You gotta find the keys. Like no time for me to
You froze,
sourcing.
but we still heard you. But you got car sick. I didn't even know you got car sick. But my dad gets car sick too when he's not driving. I think it's just one of those things.
And you're old, you know. I don't want to put more stress on you.
Oh, did you say I'm old? You're cutting out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you haven't even seen old. If you see young, that dude's old.
Just bash young.
I love driving, opening a road trip. See you guys in DC. Panda Rose, yes. If you go to DC, we make it worth your while because DC, that one's gonna be probably one of the better ones. We're working on something good, so DC should be awesome.
Man,
there you go. There you go. Another $2 coming in. 4 more kick. 2-pack of oh man, the Car Wash Plus $16.99 on eBay. Yeah, Peanut, what's up?
His car, because Glenn don't want his car. He needs that.
Yeah, I don't wash my car. I probably should. Great Girl Boss, thanks so much. You're gonna find those foams. There you go. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, thanks everybody for watching.
There you go. I got my coconuts and eat on it.
Yes, there we go. Eat coconuts or donuts or whatever else. You got you keep going in and out. So we're just gonna say you're eating donuts or something. So we'll see the B next week. He should be back in the US, and we'll see you guys next week. Also, I don't know what our topic is next week, but tomorrow, no edit Thursday, which I haven't filmed yet, so I better do that. And then Friday, Ross finds of the week as usual. And yeah, then we're good to go. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And B, anything else?
Oh, thank you guys for having me. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hustler Hacks, get Patreon money coming in. We'll definitely need it for Hustler Snacks or Hustler Meals.
Yeah, there we go. All right, guys. See ya. Go out and get it.